All right, is it start time? I think it's start time. Hi guys. Hello. How's it doing? How we doing? Everyone had a lovely Christmas. Hi Ryan, how are you doing? Working on the Mosasaur Lagoon today is the plan. And thank you, Al. I do love that song so much. That's probably why I keep reusing it in the videos because I'm just too lazy to go searching for more non-copyrighted music. But yeah, so we're gonna be working on the Mosasaur Lagoon area. I've kind of been a little bit busy since last stream. Obviously, I've not been playing a whole ton over the past week because you know the holidays and stuff. So this is kind of where we left off. This is still needs to be replaced with like deep slate and all the texturing I want to do in terms of that. So it is currently the wrong color, but you know I like to work with stone first and then kind of go back over with textures. So that's kind of what we're going to do today. I'm basically going to do what I've done over here, also over here, and we might do a little bit of digging in the lagoon. Hello, Michael. How you doing? Thank you. Hello, Mr. Omnix. I hope you guys are doing well, doing so well. I'm actually really excited because I made some money over the holidays, and I'm excited to actually get some lighting. I know I put in the Christmas lights for the live stream we did on the SMP, and basically I'm excited to get like some more lighting for my room, but also I want to get like an actual light because what I got right now is just my lamp faced into the wall, like my desk lamp. It's like up and facing into the wall, and it's like bouncing back off onto my face. So I'm excited. I'm gonna probably head out like probably tomorrow, go to like Best Buy or Walmart or something, not sponsored, and get a new light and maybe some other upgrades setup or like upgrades to my setup. I'm thinking about a new mic. You know, I'm weighing my options essentially. But no, I'm very excited. I hope the holidays was good to everyone in here. I hope you guys are doing so well. I'm excited to be back. I was not at my setup at all, and so I'm excited to actually get some work done and work on this project, which I kind of left, like we worked on it last stream, and that was a lot of fun, and we got quite like the whole style going. So I'm excited to actually like come back and work on it. HyperX Quadcast mic. Okay, I need to probably just throw it in the Discord server, Al, and just ask everybody what they use to record their videos and stuff, because like I like my little blue snowball. That's what I've been using for so long, but it's not on a mic stand, it's just stood up on my desk. I think I do want something like on a mic stand, so that way it's not because I hit my desk a lot, if I'm honest, because I'm a very like emotive person with my hands. So I hit my desk a ton, and it always, you know, makes a little thing. Yeah, so I'm thinking about a new mic. I think my camera is decent enough to where I don't need to worry about it right now. And then I'm also thinking about the lighting, like I talked about, trying to get some of that situated, so that way I can have a nice light. Because I think the only thing that's holding the camera back is the fact that the lighting is pretty bad. Mostly because I just live in a college like apartment, so not as good of lighting. I technically have overhead lights, but those are really bad on the camera, and then I also have some other lamps in the back. So I've been playing around with it a little bit, but I want to get like an actual like ring light on my monitor, and then maybe like some kind of, you know, like glowy thing that I can have in the background, giving some color to the frame. My face would look a whole lot better. I promise. Get a boom arm. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I need to like, so I've really been like, I spent like most of today just kind of looking at Best Buy's website, like what do I upgrade? So I'm also thinking about some soundproof panels, just because my room is very like echoey, I guess. I've tweaked a lot in OBS to get rid of some of that, but is my FOV? Okay, it is. I don't know why I'm thinking that. But so I've like tweaked a lot of my room to just like try and get some of that like echo away, and obviously some more room decor would also help. But I just didn't have the money for it when I first moved in. But now I think I'm going to invest and finally decorate my room how I want it, because I have this for like the next year. So I want it to look nice. I hung up one poster, but it's on the like opposite side of my room from where you all see, so can't really show you without messing up my whole camera and stuff. But yeah. But please let me know what did you guys get for Christmas if you celebrate. What are your guys doing for like New Year's and stuff? Tell me about it. I want to know. I think I'm gonna try and dig this down to this level right here, where the like viewing platform is, because I think I'm gonna create another like little like floor bit like on top of the cliffs. Also, when you get when the video finally comes out, which it's not anytime soon because I've only got about 5 minutes made, because what we're working on right now is actually the first time lapse of the video, maybe the only time lapse of the video. I don't really know how I'm gonna edit later because I haven't recorded anything, but yeah, I basically like do an intro, talk about the stream that we did with the like interior that we worked on, and then basically jump into a time lapse with this stuff. And I like, it's about 5 minutes worth of video so far. So, and obviously the enclosure is nowhere near done at all. So we'll really see how the video develops. But I don't remember where I was going with that. But something along the lines of like, hey, we're probably gonna stream a lot for this world. To get it working. Alright, getting this project done. Coda, your zip file for your single player mod pack won't work on Modrent or CurseForge. Make sure, okay, if you've got the zip file, make sure that it's like make sure you unzip it, basically. Like make sure I haven't accidentally like made it a folder within a folder. If that makes sense. You know how like when you open a zip file, sometimes you'll have the world file in it, and it would be the whole folder. You need to make sure that it's that. I can go check real quick. Let me check, because I thought I did it right. Personally, I don't use either of those loaders though. I just play with a like regular installation, not on a mod loader, so I don't know if that's an issue. But let me check, because sorry, it's been a while since I did that download, but now that you've reminded me, I will for sure look at this real quick. Oh, I have to re-download it. Give me a minute. I'll let that go off in the background whilst we keep working. But yeah, I'll check on that for you. Because if you actually want to look at the world and you have the zip file, I want you to be able to see it, But I forgot what I was talking about. Yeah, this is like a mammoth task because I'm doing all the rock work right now, and then I'm going to be doing the what's it called? I'm trying to think. I gotta retexture them all because I want them to be deep slate, and then I have to do all the ground because I don't want it to be gravel. I've decided that I don't like it looking like it's gravel, so that's gonna take a really long time. Okay, I play on a regular install for my single player. On the SMP, I do use Modrent just because that's what I originally got sent whenever I joined the SMP. But for my single player, I literally just have a vanilla, or not a vanilla, but like a regular like Minecraft installation, which is probably stupid. And I did at one point try and switch over to Modrent and like upload my mod pack, and for some reason on Modrent it just was not working. And I never have used CurseForge, so I'm just like, not worth. So one thing you guys will learn about me is I probably do things the most inefficient out of any person you've ever seen, but I like my inefficiencies. I mean, obviously, I don't know if you could tell, I've literally placed down all these stone blocks and I'm gonna have to go back through and replace them all, but, okay, I think we can get to work. I think I'm gonna cut this as well. Like, I feel like this is a little too shallow, so I'm gonna kind of follow this gravel line right around here. And I think at around this section, I'm going to also dig this out, if that makes sense. So it's the cliff is going to kind of come around here, cut back here, and then go around this way. And then we probably will take this down a ways as well. Yeah, Static Knight, let me know if that ends up working, because I would feel so bad. And you can for sure use the, like, in my Discord, I have the members only channel chats. If you have problems, send them in there, and I will definitely get to them either probably after the stream. But I will, if you like need help or support, just send some messages in there, and I will read them and respond, because that's what those channels are for. So I think if we dig this out a little bit more, I think maybe it might be cool to have like a pathway up here, if that makes any sense. Kind of like how we did over there, where it kind of like builds up on that and like gets onto that level. Because the whole point is that this was a rock quarry, and it is now abandoned. They've like let it like become filled with seawater, like they've completely stopped maintaining it to that point where it is like now overtaken by the ocean. So I think that it needs to feel like people could walk around the different levels, I guess, is what I'm trying to articulate. So something like this. Something like this. So maybe a little bit like there. We'll cut this. Yeah, I don't make... Oh, you know what? I thought about this. I did not find music, so we're just going to turn the music up a little bit. The Minecraft music. And hopefully that starts playing in the background every now and then. It might be too quiet. Let's do 45. Maybe that's good. Do I have anything else turned off that would stop it from happening? We'll go like that. Maybe that'll make it work. I'm hoping that Minecraft allows you to have game music play during your streams. You know? Let's hope. It'd be really sucky if not, and I could be so wrong. But I'm pretty sure I read somewhere that you're allowed to, or someone told me. And if they told me wrong, well, shame on them. You know? So, I think... It's also, I'm sorry if like this little bit's not that interesting, because I'm like just kind of thinking through this. It's kind of just a break in a shape that kind of looks like nothing, or like there's no pattern to what I'm doing. It's kind of just break it and hope it looks right. Okay, I think that'll be good, and we'll start work on the cliff. Do we think that this is too high? How did I do it over there? I broke it down a little bit. Okay. Let's do... I say maybe this will actually be fine, and if we build the cliff up along this way, this can be a very flat part, and we can have kind of another pathway down. This will be a level, and then it'll go back down to the floor. If that makes sense, which hopefully it does, and I can start working. So we'll come to the part that we already started, and I kind of want to change how this works a little bit. That'll be fine. That'll be good. Okay, this we'll need to dig this out a little bit to make it more sheer, but I think we're good. So let's just start placing and hope that this goes in a quality direction. I was really proud of the clips we did last time, and I am proud of like what we've done over there, or what I've done over there. I just need to figure out how to do it basically the same. Hopefully. I'm hoping that I can succeed. I think one of my biggest challenges is like forgetting, like, oh, I did this like a week ago. How did I do this? Because I want things to be consistent enough, obviously. But I did all that work like last week for me in real life, because I, went home for the holidays away from my my PC and stuff. So I just like, I do not remember how I threw all this together exactly. I mean, I have a general idea of like what to do. But, you know, same thing. Same thing. I've just basically forgotten what I was doing. I think that, oh, ow, okay, cool. Nice to know that I won't get copyright strike. But I don't know where the music is. I don't know if it's playing or not. I personally don't hear it. I don't know why. I could not tell you. I do also think these cliffs will need whatchamacallit, slabs and stairs, which I haven't done yet. That is something that I need to like actually think about and do. But that'll kind of, I think I'm gonna wait on that for when I actually go back and do the texturing, just because it'll be, you know, a little bit easier. Because I think aren't slabs and stairs, technically they have like a little bit of a higher, like, they take a little bit longer to break, kind of. So I don't want to actively build out of them and then have to spend forever breaking them. Because it's already going to take me so long to go back over and, you know, what's it called? Replace all the things. Sometimes it strikes, sometimes it don't. Okay. Well, you know, currently I turned it on and I do not hear it playing. So, you know, maybe it just isn't meant to be. I'll like leave the stream and then the music will start coming on tonight and I won't remember and it'll like really scare me because I'll be like, wait, did I turn that on? Yeah. Hi, hello. Wait, I gotta read your name. Paleontology with Michael. My Christmas was really good. Really nice to see my family, seeing people I have not seen in a very long time. It was very good, and I had like, my family celebrates Christmas Eve as a big family, and then Christmas Day is a lot more chill. Like we celebrate still, and we just kind of stay in our PJs all day, watch TV or just hang out. And it was really cool this year. Got to see some of my family that I haven't seen in a while. Got to get caught up on all of the extended family drama, which is always good. So yeah, it was really good. Got to see some of my cousins. That was fun. Very good. How was yours? How was your Christmas or your holidays? I really have been trying to get into the habit of being like, how was your holidays? Because I know not everybody celebrates Christmas. Oh, I hear the music. It's happening. But yeah, so overall, my winter break has been really good. It's loud. I'm gonna turn it down to like 20 ambience. My favorite gift. Well, okay, so my family, like my mom, like obviously I'm in college, so like buying gifts for me is kind of hard because I'm like, please don't buy me gifts. I'm an adult. You don't have to. Don't, you know, waste your money on something. So my mom has started in recent years just like going shopping with me like the week before Christmas, and we'll just go to like Target together, buy some stuff, and then she'll just wrap it. But this year we went to Goodwill and a couple other like thrift stores, and I just went thrifting and got some cool finds. Got a cool, like a bunch of cool sweaters, some cool quarter zips, and some cool stuff. And so that was pretty good. I'm trying to think if I got like gift stuff, like because a lot of my gifts were that. I got a cookbook, which I'm really excited about. I've been trying to learn to cook, and my aunt got me that. I'm trying to remember all that I got. What else? Oh, my mom got me a picture frame of me and my dad, which is really sweet. From like one of the football games at my college, and that was really cool. It's on my bedside like table in the back. Good. Got some paleontology stuff. Loads of fossils and Funko Pops for my collection. That's sick. I did get a Funko Pop for Christmas. This was from my lady friend. I got the Stygimoloch from Fallen Kingdom. It sucks. Fern told me that they're going out of like business or whatever. so that they're not going to be making any more or something. I don't really know the whole story, but that's kind of sad because now that I got one, I wanted to start collecting. So yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Probably best to save my money, but also I wanted to start collecting all the Jurassic Park and Jurassic World ones. We'll see if I decide to still, because I could. I still need to finish my Lego collection. I have a lot of the Jurassic Park / World Lego sets, and I want more, but I also don't want to spend money on them because I have a lot of the ones that you can get on store shelves in recent years, but I missed a lot of the ones before I started collecting. So there's just a bunch of those like older Jurassic World Lego sets from like 2015 that I no longer have. I used to have actually, but then we moved house and a lot of them got like broken and pieces were missing, so I like gave them up as a young child, and then like later I got back into Lego and decided to start collecting all of them. And I really wish I still had my old Jurassic World ones, but I do not, and it's okay. You know, it is what it is. I'm gonna leave this little bit as like almost like it collapsed. Yes, we're gonna add interest. We're gonna add interest. It's important because like a lot of this can be really repetitive, so it's important to try and add as much like little interest and like points of coolness as possible. And we will try to do that. I think that'll be good. Like that. Oh my god, it's Spiky Boy. Hello. I love you. I miss you. Me too. I need more JP Legos, but yeah. Okay, that's another like thing. I also like I want to collect more things right now, but I also live in an apartment and I don't want to, I don't know. I kind of am taking a break from buying new like stuff like that because I can't display any of it right now because I can't put shelves in my walls because I don't own them, kind of, you know. So I can't like actively install shelves or display any of them in my room, and that's where I like them. And I also can't in my like room in my parents' house. There's also like no more space. So I'm probably pausing my collection tendencies until I get an actual house later in life, maybe if the housing market allows, and I can find something. But yeah, I will definitely probably like put like a whole room in my house for like fossils and Lego sets and all that. And we just hope that my lady friend doesn't want to murder me after that. Wholesome moments, yes. Wholesome moments. It's an SMP reunion right now. I haven't been on the SMP either. I just got back today to like my setup and like playing games. So I'm gonna try and focus a little bit on this and then also try and get a project working on the SMP. I don't really know what I'm gonna do next. Probably more work around my train station, just because I started it and need to put a little bit more work into it, or like the port around it. So that will probably be in the next SMP episode. Spoiler alert. But yeah, I think overarchingly, I'm starting here because this was the last thing I worked on before I left. So I wanted to come and give it a little bit of love, a little bit of work. And also I've been really putting off the Mosa. Really, really heavily putting off the Mosa, which I guess is not good. I did a poll like forever ago when my Discord first went live, like, should I stop putting off doing the Mosasaur Lagoon? And everyone voted yes, because that was the only option. Oh my gosh, it's Lidacat. Hello, sir. How you doing? How was all your Christmases? How was everybody's? Yeah, no, I will say, I did, like, I saw someone once comment that they don't like watching the SMP videos because they think that a lot of the people forget about their single players, and one of the things I don't want to do is forget about this world because I genuinely love this world and I'm really proud of it, and I'm proud of how often I've come back to it, even when I've got burnout and stuff. So I like never want to stop playing this world, so it's very, very much I want to keep going, keep doing. Where's all this? We'll cut, I think we're gonna cut this along here. And we're gonna make a little dip, if that makes any sense. Like that. Okay. I'm happy. I'm happy. It is a reunion. Wow. Yeah. You were so right. Christmas was chill. Mostly watched TikToks all day. Very fair. Very fair. Me and my family, of course, watched Stranger Things. And then I finished it up with my lady friend, and that was really good. Yeah. And then we also watched Modern Family, which was really funny. So yeah. Because after the family left, we just kind of chilled, because I have a younger brother, but he is also in high school, so it's you know, it's just a little different when you get older. He had work in the morning and such, so just a very chill vibe on Christmas, which honestly I enjoyed, because life as a college student can sometimes be not so chill. I didn't even realize it was night. I put in the conduit because people suggested it in the last episode, and I finally just went out and made it. And let me tell you, it's been so nice working with it. I wish I had done it last stream, so that way you could actually see what I was doing. Aw, cute. You know, my family kind of really likes watching some of those sitcom style stuff. Like me and my dad love The Office and Parks and Rec, and then every once in a while we'll find another good one. And then sometimes I'll watch some by myself. But honestly, I think this enclosure is coming along slowly, but I think that'll make it really good in the long run, because I'm really trying to make this feel really impressive and very large. Obviously, I mean it is already really large. I haven't even done the walkway that's supposed to go across there. And working underwater always takes so long to work underwater. I don't know what it is. I think it's just that I move a little bit slower, and then also I don't know. But I also can be a little less careful underwater, I guess, because I don't have to actively make sure they can't get out of the cliffs, because there's just water. They can't escape at all. Yeah. Is it? Hold on. This is going to show how bad I am at English and reading. Lila? I'm going to say Lila, but tell me if that's wrong. But yeah, I did take your suggestion, and I'm so glad you suggested it, because it genuinely, the only unfortunate downside is that I don't, it doesn't work for the replay mod. Having the conduit here doesn't do, jack diddly for the replay mod recording. So I've just had to, turn off shaders and use the night vision feature, which kind of sucks, because I wanted to keep shaders on for it. Most of my replays have, have just the shaders on, but for the underwater stuff that I've been doing, yeah, I've just turned the shaders off, and kind of just turn on the night vision mode, which kind of sucks, because it does break the time lapse, because the above stuff is still in the shaders, and I don't feel like going back and re-rendering. So it is what it is. It's inconsistent, but it's fine. Yeah, we're gonna throw some more of the rocks out the back here. We're gonna try and get this. I'm really excited for the next episode of Stranger Things that's coming out on New Year's. I finished last night watching the new batch of episodes with with my friend, and it was really good. I mean, I won't say really good, but it's definitely got me excited for the finale, just to see how it all comes together. And I think that's how it is every time I watch a new season of Stranger Things, is you know, it's the build up, and then it's like, oh, this is the make or break moment, I guess, you know. Did you hear the news? Apparently, Mosasaurs. I don't know. What does that mean? What does that mean, Piki? I don't even know how to say your name. I'm so sorry. I know you watch so many, but I've never figured it out. I don't know what the Mosasaurs do. But yes, Al, the finale should be fun. I really hope it is fun, and I hope that they do it right and execute it correctly, because if they don't, I'll be very upset. And if anything bad happens to Steve, I will be crying so much. I told the person I watched with, if Steve died, like when in that moment, you know, they have that little cute moment. I said, if they die, I die. Which is just facts, because like I can't handle that. I don't think I could like mentally handle anything happening to either Dustin or Steve, you know? Yeah, no, the flashback is so nice, but we don't have it in this version of the mod. Because obviously this is like, I've got to have fossils to make this series. It's not updated to the latest version that has flashback. Or like the earliest version that has flashback, so I can't use it. It sucks. Oh, okay. So apparently mosasaurs swim with the river to reach the western interior seaway. Sea lizards swim halfway across the continent, though. Oh, that's cool. I did not hear that. I should be on, obviously, with how much I like obviously make content on dinosaurs. I am not kept up to date with all the latest dinosaur stuff, which is probably bad for a dinosaur Minecraft YouTuber, such as myself. And I should probably, you know, pay more attention, but I really don't. I mean, obviously, like I do get like kind of updates because I follow the Dino guy on TikTok, so I get some updates, you know, about that kind of stuff, but not as much as I probably should. I should get more. We're gonna kind of carve. I'm gonna carve it a little bit. I think if we throw kind of a thing like this on there, and then we can throw another large one right here. It is, I think the trickiest part is integrating the rock wall with the wall and finding good shapes that like actively bring the two things together without like completely undermining the wall at all. That's my biggest challenge with this whole style. Thank you. I appreciate getting told the things, because I like once people tell them, I'm like, oh, that's really cool. Still, no, okay. I know that the T-Rex didn't have feathers. I actually, and you know what? The reason I know that is because I prefer it without the feathers. I never liked the feathers. You know what? I can come out and say it. I didn't like the T-Rex with feathers, and I didn't like how everyone quickly, without like full proof, everyone quickly adopted it, and you know went on to this whole big belief of like changing all the models and stuff. I didn't like that, and I'll be the first to tell you that. I didn't like the T-Rex with feathers. Maybe like some like hairs. Like I can get down with some hairs, you know, on the back of the T-Rex's head. But I didn't like the full like coat of feathers that everyone was giving the T-Rex for a while. I thought it looked silly. And I'm not ashamed to admit it. I'm not ashamed. I didn't like it. And you know what? If you did, that's okay, because I forgive you. How close is the lagoon for far from being done? A while. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's as of right now, I'm making good progress. I'm making good time. But still definitely gonna take a while. But obviously I'm still on winter break. I go back to work on the 6th, so I have some free time, so I'm hoping that I can get the video out like next week, maybe, if I'm really no-lifing it. But we will literally just have to see how much I can get done. Like the Indom skeleton? I might put like a skeleton like somewhere on the bottom of this. Something. Brave Pig's on the stream tonight. Yeah, I do. I know. It's brave. It's brave to come out and say you don't like the feathered T-Rex, but I really don't. I just don't. I don't see the appeal. I don't see... Oh, I did not resume recording. That's annoying. I will literally just have to redo it. No! Okay, that's where I disagree. The Utyrannus looks phenomenal. Because, like, the Utyrannus, like, with the full coat of feathers, looks phenomenal. I love the Utyrannus. I like the feathering on that. Mostly because I think most depictions I see are white, and it makes sense because, you know, like colder climate. That one I can get behind. I can get behind the Utyrannus. I just don't like the T-Rex one for whatever reason, but mostly because most depictions was like just on the back, and it was like it had this really stupid patch, like like how a warthog has just like that really stupid mohawk all the way down. Sorry if your favorite animal is a warthog, but like I feel like it was the same thing with the T-Rex, where it was just like this giant patch of dumb on its back, and I was like, well, I don't like it. I don't like it. I didn't like it. I like my T-Rex bald. Or as Jacob would say, he likes his Spinosaurus without the paddle tail. Which that one I do agree with. I like the like more aquatic, like paddle-tailed Spinosaurus. That one I can get down to. That one I enjoy. But the T-Rex redesigns with the feathers? No. No. Yeah, okay, I like the elephant hairs, like really, really tiny ones. Like that's what I assume, or like that's my headcanon, I guess, is that I like the tiny feathers, like the little elephant hair theory. I like that. That makes sense to me. That's what I think looks good because it doesn't change the overall like aesthetic of the animal too much, and like still, you know, you can like say it had feathers. But like the full coat of feathers that are on the back, I've never enjoyed. I'm sorry. You can hate me and you can unsubscribe right now if you really are that offended by my statements tonight on stream. But I have to be true to myself and my feelings. I have to be honest with you guys about where I stand. I just didn't like it. I didn't like the T-Rex with feathers. I'm sorry. Yeah, the Ark. And like, I don't like how... Okay, Ark is his own problem. I don't like how inconsistent Ark is. Ark makes me mad with like how it chooses to display accuracy and then also inaccuracy. And it makes me mad that they just reuse the the fact that Dilophosaurus had frills from Jurassic Park. Just be original. Come on. If you're gonna be wrong, at least be wrong in your own way. Don't copy others' stupidity. Come on now. Yeah, that's my rant of the day. Ark. You will never catch me on Ark. Maybe on Ark 2. But I have sworn off Ark. My friends keep asking me to get back on and play, like, sometimes. And I'm like, no. Never in a million years. I can't do it. I just can't. There's nothing that could get me back on that game. Mostly because Ark's building system is whack. And I hated it. Because as someone who was, like, the builder in the friend group, it was terrible. It was so bad. And it's so fidgety, and I could never get anything to look right, and it was sad and annoying. Oh, is that... Okay, that's interesting. Okay, another reason I hated Ark is because we never actually got to beat it. Because me and my friends just played on, like, a private hosted server, like, all survival games should have the ability to just play in a private lobby with you and, like, 2 friends. That's the recipe for a survival game. That's what it should be. And for whatever reason, Ark was finicky with that, and you had to, like, play on a server. And I get some of those, like, server side of things was really cool, but, like, server side of things is always sometimes really cool in any game. But, like, in Ark, whenever you played on a privately hosted world, we tried to go in the volcano, or, like, into the caves, and we would just get rubber banded across the map, while our one friend actually got to explore the caves. And it was the most infuriating thing in the world. So we never actually beat the game. Have you watched Tears of the Mountain? I have not watched Tears of the Mountain. I don't know. What is that? Let me know. But yeah, well, it's just like, and with Ark, what I kind of meant was like, you know, you'd have like the feathered raptors and the feathered, was the T-Rex feathered? Like you'd have that, and then you'd also have like, again, the worst Dilophosaurus in the whole world. The worst. I hate it. I hated that Dilophosaurus so much. I am glad that I'm kind of running through all the stone that I mined up. There's still so much, but we're chipping away at it, which is good, because I have a lot of just stone everywhere. So, well, we're gonna try and really try and make this whole exhibit really cool. Yeah, I am not a fan of Ark. I mean, I was like, I played Ark and it was a great game with friends, but like if you're actually trying to take the game seriously, it wasn't fun. It's just, it was not a good game. And I can get down with some silly goofy games for a while, but Ark was just so unplayable in some aspects that it wasn't worth it. It just was not worth it to me. Again, the building system. It was mostly the building system. As someone who, I don't know if you can tell, I like being a little bit of a perfectionist when I'm building. Ark was not the game for me, you know, because it just like, it was so fidgety and so finicky. Like you move like like you place a wall and it's like a centimeter off, and then when you try and like loop it all the way back around, it just didn't work. It just didn't connect. And if you're gonna have like a grid-based like building system, it's gotta, you know, it can't be that far off when you're doing things. And it made me mad, guys. It made me get mad. Okay. Reading. Yeah, Ark story. Like I'm sure. I think I probably like after we stopped playing, like just looked up recently. But I think just with the way my life is currently, if you didn't know, I am in like college with classes and stuff. I don't think I have the time to keep up with this world and the fossils SMP, and I'd rather do the dino stuff because that just has more of my interest anyway. Um, so like I'd rather like if they want to play, like obviously I reach out to, like I literally reached out to Charlie today, be like, hey, I'm back at my PC. When you want to hop on the SMP? Like that's just how I'd like to play, and like I don't have enough time to like, you know, really dive into all of that, I guess, is my big thing. Because one thing about me is I don't like I like being busy, but I also don't like giving something half effort or doing so many things that the things I'm doing don't have the care and attention that they deserve. And as this is the series that built my channel, so I'm not gonna stop anytime soon, and I don't want to forget about it and stop playing. And then the SMP is also another thing that I joined that I have a lot of fun with, and I enjoy just playing on that world. So I don't want to like divide my attention that many ways, if that makes sense. So I will still like obviously continually interact with all of them through the Fossils SMP, but I don't see myself joining Isle of Berks anytime soon, if that makes sense, if that was a satisfactory answer. Mostly too because I'm not as interested in dragons, like, you know, I'm just not, like, they don't hold my interest as much as obviously dinosaurs do. But honestly, I think these cliffs are good, at least good enough to where we can move on to the next set of stuff, or next set of cliffs in a different area. Though I probably need to actually do the wall, like finish placing down the wall a little bit. And I think maybe breaking up a little bit of this wall with some of the rocks will also help. Something a little bit like that. But just adding them here and there would be nice to just give it a little bit more shape, I suppose, would be the words that I'm trying to articulate. I really try. Guys. Even though English is my first language, it's really not. My roommates say I speak my own, and it's wrong in every capacity. And they're completely correct. I'm gonna lower that one. But I think that amount will kind of like break up from the wall. We might add one more back here. Because that's the big thing, is I just don't want this to be too flat, I guess. Okay. But, yeah. Tears of the Mountain is an animated short film on YouTube with the best Uranus ever. You should watch it on stream. I would watch it if I wasn't scared of any copyright or anything. Which I am. I'm very scared of getting things copyrighted. Mostly because I'm scared of a strike. And then I'm scared that my channel will get deleted. Even though I know, like, if you don't combat it, I just don't want to figure out, you know? If you don't screw around, you don't find out. And I prefer not to screw around, so I probably won't do it on stream, but I will watch it after stream. I forget what it was that someone suggested that I watched on stream, and like right after I went and watched it, and I thought it was adorable. What did I come over here for? I came for the andesite. Yippee! But yeah, so honestly, this is good. I think what we'll probably, I might do a little bit of digging, like around this area, and trying to get a little bit of that going, or like shaping up this gravel. This needs to get terraformed as well, and I'm really still brainstorming on what this is gonna be. Like, I don't know if this is gonna be like just another way down, or if I'm just gonna make this a hole. I don't really know. I don't really know. And then also, like, some of these rock walls are a little bit low, so I like with the quarry vibe, I don't know how well executed this is, or like how accurate. Especially with how flat this all is. Like, I'm trying to figure out if I dig down even more. But maybe not. Maybe this was more of like a bowl-shaped quarry. That kind of, you know, it's fine, is what I'm trying to say. It's fine. Let's go over here. I'm tired. I did start the stream a little bit later than I normally do, but it's mostly because I was gonna play anyway, and it was either stream or watch Modern Family, and I have been watching Modern Family all day. And as good as the show is, sometimes it's important to take breaks, so you don't get bored of anything. And I know as soon as I'm done streaming, I will just continue to watch Modern Family. Because once I start a show, I just can't stop until it's done. So I will be watching the entirety of Modern Family over the next couple days. There we go. You know what other thing I'm really excited for? I'm really excited for Iron Lung. I know it's a scary movie, and I'm playing Minecraft right now, so but I'm really excited for Markiplier's new movie. I like have been waiting for it because I've been a big Markiplier fan like all my life. So I'm genuinely so excited to go see it in theaters. I need to probably buy my tickets actually. But yeah, like I've watched all the like trailers and the videos that he's put out talking about the movie, and I've just been so hyped for it. To actually just go and watch it. I'm going to quickly take a drink of water. Don't mind me. Refreshing. Jack's working on a horror movie? I did not see that. What's Jack's horror movie? Because now I want to see that too. Yeah, honestly, it's just such a, like, for me, Iron Lung is also like a really inspirational, like, just as a real life story. Because, like, the fact that Mark has put so much time into this and done it, like, a lot, like, with help, of course, but also been so heavily involved in the creation, promotion, and, like, getting it distributed, like, it's really inspiring that he and, like, Amy could do that. So, like, I'm really excited to see the fruit of his labor. come to fruition, and I'm just excited to see his movie. He's been hyping it up, and honestly, it's worked on me. I am hype. I'm so hype. I actually I ranted to my my friend about it the other day, and I was like, oh my gosh, because she hadn't known anything about it. Ritualistic sort of thing called Godmother. I think they said they wrapped up film. Oh, they wrapped up filming? That's good. I mean, well, so like I forget when, because Mark wrapped filming a long time ago. It just, the large thing was the editing, honestly, and that, like, I can totally see that in movie like production. Like the thing that takes me the most time with these videos is the editing. It's like making sure that I actually edit them in a way that's halfway decent for you guys to watch. I hope you guys enjoy my editing. I don't know why you'd be here if you didn't, but I try. I really do try. Really, really try. Sometimes I do make some weird editing decisions, but by the time I've already put in the work to do them, it's just gonna stay that way. Okay, I think this one needs to get a little bit of love. This little section of rock wall. It just looks a little weird for some reason. So we're gonna attempt to give it some more block. Maybe that's helped a little bit. A little bit. I think it'll be fine once it actually does have a roof on it. Nope. I've not watched Dinosaur by Dead Sound. Okay, again, I've not watched a lot of dinosaur stuff, or, like, media. Obviously, I've watched all the Jurassic Park movies, but I would say that I'm definitely a very casual fan of dinosaurs. Excuse my yawns. But again, if you want to post a link to everything that you're talking about in my Discord, I will totally go watch it after stream. Because I should probably, at some point, figure out what I'm talking about. Okay, so that's that section of... Like, I think that's honestly this whole, like, back half towards the viewing gallery done. And then once we actually get into the, what's it called? Once we actually get into the texturing, this will really, really take on a shape of its own. Yeah, okay, so I think that's good. This section's good. This section's, like, good. It's really just this here, and then also this wall. This wall has to have something. It's got to come, you know, obviously through here. So I really need to do the rock wall along this, but I also don't know if I want this to all be flat or if I want to kind of dig this out a little bit more. What do you all think? Because I think that, like, excuse me again. That's a flat area there. That's a flat area there and there. So that's kind of some height difference. I like this all being... Okay, I think what we can do is I can go ahead and take this down a little bit. Because this section is a little bit weird sitting here. So we can go ahead and dig this out a little bit. Get this moving down. I am completely serious, too, about replacing all of the gravel with a different texture, which should be very, very interesting. I think, honestly, we're gonna expand this way. I need to figure out how to turn those particles down, like the water cascade, because working on this project has done, like, working with flowing water on top of flowing water has been so annoying because I can't see jack nor diddly. But I think if we, like, kind of shape this out how we would, like, dirt up top and the not below water, I think it will help. Around like this. I dig this little bit out, I think we will be good. Okay, I didn't know the Minecraft music, like, comes in and out as much as it does. Like, I thought it was a constant thing, but it like, because, like, now it's quiet, but then it'll just start playing a track. I didn't know, because I don't really play with the Minecraft music on that often. So I've not known that it literally just kind of comes in and out on a whim. Which is interesting. Definitely interesting. But yeah, I'm definitely looking for, like, post-Christmas, I'm looking for, like, setup upgrades. So if you guys actually have any suggestions of, like, what I should upgrade, like lighting, my mic, my camera, like, what you guys think, because you guys are the ones that actually watch me, and I could, you know, I as much as I do, like, watch my videos before I post them, I definitely have, like, oh, I've just spent hours making this bias, so... Oh yeah, no, the release day is not happening, Michael. It like they're like me and my roommates checked the other day and there was literally nothing available already. Just because there is a lot of hype for it. As there should be. As there should be. When do the Moses arrive? When the enclosure is finished. And that's all I could say, because I don't want to throw them in here until I have, like, a mostly finished enclosure. We probably will get to a point where it's like, okay, the enclosure is, like, built. And I have the room for them. I also got to keep in mind that they're what's it called? They're apex predators, so I definitely need the aquatic scarab gems. So I need to go gather some of those as well before I actually put them down, because by the time, once they get, you know, big, it'll be impossible to continue working on their enclosure. Just because they will continuously eat me. And I've heard that Moses have a taste for penguin, so, you know, probably not the best to be sat around with them. I think something like this. I'll probably fill... I'm just refilling with gravel because it's easy to break later without a beacon. That'd be fine. I honestly think open this up like this level as well. Oh, good night, Dunes. Is your name Dunes? Or Danoons? Dunes. Danoons. Good night. I don't know if you're saying good night or if you're just saying that because it is nighttime for me. Wow, we have already been going up for an hour. That's crazy. I think that's good. I think that's good. I am also thinking about another monitor. I want another monitor because I currently, when I look at chat, I just have my laptop here. And I want maybe 2 monitors to kind of have one here and one on the other side of me. So that way I can, one, angle my camera a little bit better, and then also, like, just have a bigger screen. And it'll definitely help me, like, monitor OBS and the chat a lot better. I'm just brainstorming different upgrades that I could do. And I will continuously do that, like, for all the rest of the time that I'm streaming. Because I think lighting is a big one. Like, lighting is definitely one that is, like, heavily on my radar to get going, because I want something other than my lamp to be my light. And then I also, like, you know, I think it'll look a lot cooler in my room if I just have some better lighting. And some soundproofing. I want to get some echo, like, resistant stuff. That'll help a lot, actually. And I've already talked about it. Mike, I might get a stream deck. I saw that at the Best Buy. That was cool. Ooh, nice, nice. Okay, though, I will say, if I get a second monitor, it's got to be the exact model of the one that I already have, because I don't think I could, like, it would hurt my soul if they were two different monitors, you know? Does that make sense? Like, it would totally hurt my soul if the monitors that I was using were different. Thank you. I will go watch probably after this stream because I need something to watch outside of Modern Family, because again, watching Modern Family. Huh. You made it in time for this live? Welcome. Welcome, welcome. I have been trying to do different times for live streams. It's partially so I can see which one does the best. And then also, I do want to just be a little bit different and not as consistent, because I'm not, like, I don't have a set schedule when it comes to streaming. It's just kind of like whenever I feel like working on the world and also talking at the same time. Now, let's go see if there was any andesite that is floating around up here, because I think we broke some. And it would be nice to have, because I am running low on it, which I have in some andesite. Fortunately, I'm probably going to let all these blocks despawn, which, sorry if you are going to be mad at me for that. I do, like, it's reached a point in this world that I just don't need any more stone. I have so many double chests full of it in my storage room, and that shed I built in one of those episodes, like that really tiny shed, and I didn't put anything in it. It's just filled with chests of double stone and dirt. So I've not to think. What's up, people? Banana? How you doing? How's everybody doing that's here? You know, how was the holidays for you guys? They treat you nice? Oh. So that's a problem. Very big problem. Okay. Very interesting. I don't know what to do about that. That's gonna suck to fill with water. So we're not gonna go down there for right now. We're going to avoid our problems. Yeah, the FA Mega episode. You know what? Solid way to find my channel. You know what? Okay. What is crazy to me is I made that episode, right? I made the Mega episode just on a week that I didn't have a video. I didn't have the time to work on one, and I was working on my second SMP build in the background. I was like, dang, I really want a video out this week, you know, because I want to, like, go off of the hype of the first SMP video. Like, I didn't want to slow down, and I was going through a phase where, like, I was going through, like, a weekly video, like, sprint. So I really wanted to just make a video, and I was like, oh. So Charlie and Sauropod Squad, they both kind of said, just make a compilation episode. And I was like, I don't know, that feels like I was kind of on the fence about it, because, like, I was like, oh no, is that kind of lazy to, like, just take the content you've already made and, like, just repost it? And it was like, Charlie was like, no, if you need to do it, do it. And I was like, you know what, fine. And so I just recorded an intro, outro, and posted it. And it is now the best video, or like the most well-performing video on my channel. I think it hit like 10K or 11K views recently. I don't remember. I haven't checked in a minute, but like I was like, wow, that many people actually watched it. It really, really shocked me that many people sat through that Mega episode. And then I made the second one, and what my assumption is that not as many people have watched that one, because they're watching the first one first. So, or at least that's what I kind of thought when I, like, saw that the second one wasn't doing as well as the first Mega episode. So that's my assumption. Evil Banana, my holidays were very good. They were very good. Yep, same here. Glad to have a break from college. It's been very nice to not have to do homework or write reports or do waking up for 8 a.m. classes. It has been the best blessing. The best gift was probably that this Christmas. Do you know of any mods that add more underwater decorative blocks? I'm so sick of standard kelp, seagrass, and coral. I bet you there is, like, in one of the foliage ones. Like, I bet there's, so words, English, my first language. Um, in the like creative series that Charlie does, Lorky, he's got this fauna mod that Fern talked about when we were doing the world tour, and I think it might have had some underwater plants to use. But I don't want to add any more mods into this world, unfortunately. Or not unfortunately, just mostly because I don't want to overinflate the mod pack. I like it how it feels really, really, really vanilla. Yeah, true, Al. People just like to see it all together. I've been slacking on the regular uploads, but I watched the mega sub. Yep. You know what? That's totally fair. That's totally fine. Because I do like I do plan to like every 10 episodes keep making a mega episode. Regardless if they continue to do well or not. Just because like I did the first one, so I've now gotta see it through and keep doing it. Yeah, very nice if you want to binge. But I was also surprised, like, for the people that want to binge, what is the difference between the mega episode and then just like putting on the playlist that's on my like playlist tab? Like as a YouTube viewer myself, like when I just want to watch a Markiplier playlist, I just like watch the whole playlist all the way through. So I didn't like when I was making that mega episode, I was like, is anyone really gonna watch this? Because like I didn't fully get it as someone who like hasn't watched mega episodes, you know, that often, because it's like, oh, I have already done this, you know, I've already seen it through the playlist. Yeah. But no, I will continuously make it for the people that do enjoy the mega episodes, because one, it did well, and it is really easy to make, because I do record a intro and an outro just to like give you a little bit of extra thing, and then I do like try and splice it together in somewhat of an interesting way and like do some cool transition, but you know, I did not, mostly because I didn't like after the stream last time, I just didn't play that much because I packed up and basically left to spend time with my family. So I might get the crayfish furniture mod. I might. Ads, yeah, you know, I don't really do, I haven't done so much research into like how to do the ads stuff, honestly. I kind of have just given YouTube, like I clicked the like medium to low option on, especially on the streams. Like I don't want to give you guys so many ads. So like I do try and pick the lower option of that. But yeah, the YouTube ads on like the videos that I watch, I'm like, ugh, there's so many. True. I don't know. I don't know if the mega episodes have less ads, because they have like, because the mega episodes should have mid-roll ads, so they will probably like almost after every chapter will probably pay an ad. So I don't know. I like, obviously, because I've not sat down to actually watch my own mega episode, because you know I don't like the sound of my own voice. I just don't like it. So I've not actually watched my own mega episode. So I don't know if like watching the playlist or watching the mega episode gives you more ads. I would assume the playlist might, because I know for certain that there's an ad after every single thingy, you know? But I don't know about the mega episode, how often mid-roll ads take. True. Oh yeah, the TikTok ads genuinely drive me nuts, and I really hate the ones that like pretend that they're a slide one. You know, like they have the 3 dots or something at the bottom, and you slide, and it doesn't actually slide, it just takes you to the store page. That annoys me to no end, to the point where I shouted at my phone one time because I like swiped over and suddenly was on a store page, and I was like, I don't want this. I don't want this right now. Why have they done? Yep. And then yeah, the ads are like every 3rd TikTok. And then, like, sometimes a lot of the ads have gotten to a point where they, like, try and act like a TikTok in the first half. And then you, like, are watching and then you realize, oh, crap, it's an ad. So this is, you know, I don't know. I don't like ads. I don't like ads. I'm sorry. Maybe that's another maybe that's my controversial opinion after the T-Rex thing earlier. That I don't like ads. So I try not to, like, I don't actively, like, try and put a ton of ads. There we go. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, I wish I could disable, like, seeing the TikTok shop, too. Like, I've only bought a couple of things, like, just to try it out. The TikTok shop. And it, you know, they had some good stuff. It feels like a lot of low quality, but, like, when I buy stuff online, I, like, heavily read the reviews, like, the customer reviews. So if anything has bad customer reviews, I don't buy it. But, like, there are a couple good finds that I found on the TikTok shop. It does just take so long to get to you. Or, well, I guess maybe just because I live in the States, but, you know. I think that is helping. Like, the digging out is helping a little bit. Almost like this whole area has been, like, refilled, I guess, with sediment. Again, I don't know if that's in any way accurate, but it's my personal headcanon for this world. You wish ads were for, like, cool stuff like everything drop shipped for, yeah. Good morning, Lizard. Yeah, you know what? I miss, obviously, like, I am a 2000s kid. I miss, like, Cartoon Network ads, and they would just pop up with the most crazy toy inventions in the whole world. Maybe I just miss the nostalgia of being a kid and watching Cartoon Network, but, like, what was it? Like, I remember Beyblade ads, like, I remember when those would pop up, like, Lego ads, like, there were other crazy ones, like, you know, remember, there was like a little cup, like the snack cup, that, like, had a compartment for your, like, Cheerios or some crap, and then also had the straw. They didn't work at all, and they were terrible, but I just, like, remembered those kinds of ads on Cartoon Network. Like, I remember when the ads were fun. They had some pizzazz to them. They had some joy. Now it's just like, let me fake being a TikTok so you buy my thing. Or let me guilt you by showing you a picture of my grandma with cancer until you buy my thing from their store. That, you know. It was a better time. Maybe I'm just nostalgic for it, but yeah, I think it was a genuinely better time. I miss it. So badly. Yeah. Maybe yes. A man has fallen into the river in Lego City. Like those were peak. That was peak childhood. Or the what was the wubble, like the bubble bubble? Was that what it was called? There was like the big pink, like, inflatable ball basically, but it wasn't a ball. It was made out of some crazy, like, stretchy, bouncy material or something like that. That was a peak commercial, peak ad. I enjoyed. Yeah, the snack cup, peak. Like, it was such a crazy invention. My young brain couldn't handle having both drink and cup in same, or like drink and food in same cup vessel thing. I thought it was the peak of engineering. And we would never, I think, honestly, since that device, nothing new has come out that has been better. Like, that was the peak of human innovation and engineering, was that drink cup, the snack cup. I think that was it. Yeah. Wubble bubble throwback. Oh yeah, hundreds of dollars to like put their own video. That annoys me. Yeah, no, the like desperate situations TikTok ads that are like, please like buy my grandma's art for her like chemotherapy treatments, and I'm like, that like sometimes like like you can even tell that it's just cobbled together clips that are not related at all. It's like, I was like, come on now, that's just. And I hate how many ads on TikTok are just AI right now. Like, you'll just be like doing absolutely nothing, and then you'll just see a completely AI generated ad. We actually had this discussion in the S&P Discord just one day while we were all just chatting. I think it was Poe and Hyper went to the movies, and they basically, like, there was this ad for McDonald's or something. I don't know if it was McDonald's, but it was completely AI generated, and it was the worst thing in the whole world. It was so bad. Yeah, the snack cup. When did this, like, when was that a thing? Was that like 2010, I want to say? But I could be so wrong. Because 2012 was when the world was supposed to end, okay? That's when everyone was thinking. So if the snack cup was in fact in like 2012 era, I think that's why we've never been the same since, is because we cannot make anything better than that snack cup. Yeah. Yep. I don't appreciate AI slop ads or just AI slop content. Okay, I can get down with AI memes. Like, I can get down with, like, the Bigfoot, you know? I can get down with that, like, because it's, like, part of the joke is that AI made it and it's bad and crappy. Um, but, like, when people just use AI to generate content and post it and expect to make, and well, expect to and then do make money off of it, that irks me. As someone who is like actively puts work into the videos that I make, it like seeing people that just kind of ask a AI for like a prompt and then get a whole video and get content out of it, like, that irks me. Um, yeah, yeah. The McDonald's ad, I assumed it did because it probably should have. Snackies, they released in 2013 to 2014. You know what? That makes sense. That's why the world was supposed to end, is because we invented Snackies and we just didn't need anything else, honestly. So I think, okay, I think that has helped carve out a little bit. Do we think that I carve this out even more? Or like, do we think that this is an okay level, or should I kind of not like to the depth? Oh, I just went above service and I thought the game crashed. That scared me. But not to this depth, but like, should I like kind of carve this down deeper a little bit through here? Um, because like the Moses is definitely fitting in here. Like, this is a fine size for the Mosa. They'll be fine swimming through here. Do I keep this kind of shallow, or do I dig like maybe to like that level through? So like 3 more layers deep. Please let me know. Please, please, please. Because if you don't, I will get scared and second guess myself. The beacon's also not staying, obviously, so this will probably come out a little bit as well. And then this will probably be something. Yeah, I think we'll leave it there on that one. And then we'll try and find, again, this is also really, really flat, so it's I'm struggling, guys. I'm struggling to figure out where to go and what to do and how to do it. Bu- bu- bu. You think I should? Oh yeah, no. This is gonna, like, I'm probably gonna like carve it down like probably to this level, Like, I don't think this will actually be a ravine. This will be just kind of a dip. So we'll probably do more rock work, like, around the back here. And then from this point, we'll just kind of, like, slowly slope it down to about, like, here, maybe, like, 1 or 2 blocks lower. If that makes sense. So we'll, like, this will be, like, our slope down, and then the rock wall will go along the outer of this. Do I expand this so that way this isn't so sharp, I guess? That might help. Like, kind of, like, round it out a little bit around this bit. That could help. We have a sloped road going around the edge. So I think... Because we do kind of have, like, these transitional points that, like, this is the slope that goes around to here. There's a slope that goes up to here. We're kind of just suspending a little bit of disbelief considering that we've, like, fully gone around the entirety of the perimeter and built a wall around it. Make some parts a little bit deeper. Okay. We shall. I'm feeling like maybe, like, these whole, like, this layer and then this layer. Like, I feel like we go down, like, 2 more layers. On this level. You know what? I will say this. With the latest Minecraft update, you know how they, like, added the Nautilus and stuff? And, like, I think it's a really good update. One thing that I definitely wish they did was make the oceans deeper. I am definitely on that train of, like, hey, the oceans are not deep enough anymore. Because, like, Update Aquatic is probably one of the better Minecraft updates, in my opinion. I really enjoyed it. I think it was a phenomenal update. But the fact that the oceans have remained untouched for going... I feel like it's going on, like, 7 or... Not 7, but maybe... When was the Aquatic update? I feel like it's been a while. Maybe it has been 7 years. Anyway, it's been a while, and it definitely was before Caves and Cliffs. And Caves and Cliffs definitely, like, completely shrunk the world so much. Or, like expanded the world so much, so the world goes a lot deeper. Like, in the old world gen, the oceans were pretty deep into it. But now, with how much, like, more room we have, the oceans just feel really shallow. And they look really shallow when you, like, see them from above. So, I don't know. I do wish that they had chose to make them a little bit deeper. And give them just a little bit more interest. Figures defaults to the Phantom Wiki. Yeah. Reef in there too. I might add a coral reef. That is, I'm thinking of adding, like, mining equipment that has been retaken by coral. I forget who suggested that, but Ocean Update was like 2016. So yeah, has it really been 9 years since then? That's insane. Yeah, I'm sure Mojang could come up with some kind of cool deeper ocean update. Like, the oceans are so vast and there's so many different biomes that they could add. Like, there's so many different options that they could do to make things a little bit different. Okay, 2018. Okay, that's not as... So, yeah, about... What is that, 7 years ago? Yeah, so it's been a really long time, honestly. Not like a really long time, but it has been a while since the oceans got an update. And I do really wish that we could have deeper oceans to work with, instead of having to make them deeper ourselves. Where is... I'm just going to throw it all in here. Since we're kind of just digging. I used to have an organization system, but I'm throwing it out the window right now. Yeah, announced in 2017. Yeah, so it really has been a while, I think. Oh yeah, and sharks too. I think sharks genuinely would be a great addition to the game. I don't know why they refuse to add sharks. The reason they gave is also a reason that doesn't make sense to me in any capacity. Because if you know the reason they gave, the reason they said is they don't want to add real animals that would inspire, or like they don't want to add real animals as enemies. And then they say that, right? And then I question them because we have spiders. Are spiders not real? Spiders are a real thing. And then they also say that polar bears actively attack you if there's a child nearby, encouraging, you know, like violence against polar bears, kind of, in a way. So like it's like, you know, what are we doing here? There are like mobs in the game. Even dolphins. I think if you hit dolphins, they'll fight back. Like, they're not passive. And I think if they just implemented sharks like that, it would be fine. If you like implementing sharks as an enemy would probably suck. I agree with that. But if you implement sharks as like or like even like maybe hoglins or something, where like if a shark catches you, like it like, or not, is it hoglins? Baby hoglins. Baby hoglins. You know how baby hoglins will like come attack you and hit you, and then if you hit them they run off and they don't come back? That would be a great way to implement the shark. Is that like maybe has a chance of like aggroing, it'll come bite you, and either it bites you and leaves and like doesn't come back, or it bites you and if you hit it, it just like goes the opposite way. You know? Yeah. Like, I don't understand why they just can't do something like that. Okay, the dolphins don't fight back. I don't know why I think they do. For some reason, I've always had it in my mind that if you do hit a dolphin, it will, like, fight you. Okay. I did carve out this little line just so I would know, hey, this is all I need to do to get the Mosasaur side done. Because if I haven't already talked about it, we're doing the Mosasaur right now. And then, like, that's what we're going to focus on for the next episode. The Megalodon will happen a lot later. Because I'll probably try and, like, hard lock in on the Mosasaur for this next video. And it'll definitely take me so many hours. And then I'll definitely need a break from the terraforming style that we're doing. And I'll want to work on something else. Which will probably be, I'm trying to figure out, it will probably be a herbivore, because we've done, for the past couple episodes, what? Last episode was Spinos, and then this episode's Mosa, which is, you know, fish eating, you know, fish thing. So we'll probably try and do a herbivore. The pufferfish mechanic. Yeah. The dolphins do fight back? They just do, yeah, I feel like they did. But, like, yeah, even stuff like that. Like, if Mojang could for sure just add sharks and have them act like, you know, something like that. And then they would be a great, like, kind of like, you know how, like, wolves and foxes interact in the wild, like in Minecraft, where, like, wolves attack foxes, foxes attack chickens, wolves attack sheep. Like, that would be a great, like, predator to have in the ocean to just like eat fish here and there. Like I genuinely think there's not a solid reason to, you know, do that. And then like even with the fireflies, when they announced fireflies and then unannounced them because of them poisoning frogs, I was like, just make it so the frogs don't actually eat them. It's as simple as just saying, oh, they exist and the frogs don't eat them, you know? Because then you also have, like, an animal like the Nautilus being bred by pufferfish, which are very much poisonous. So, like, what are we doing? And, like, the parrot thing, you know, the parrots used to be bred using cookies, and feeding cookies to parrots definitely kills them. So, like, I just don't know. Mojang's reasoning doesn't always make sense to me. But I love the game. I love this game. Yeah. So yeah, I wish there's a lot of different mobs that I think Mojang could add, but they just choose not to for whatever reason, and they give really bad reasoning as to why not, in my opinion. And also, I'm mad at everyone that didn't vote for the penguin. in the mob vote for obvious reasons. I mean, come on now. Like, yeah, like what did we get? We got the armadillo. That was cool. But outside of getting dog armor, it's completely useless. So I wish we got the penguin. And I will fight someone on that. Oh yeah, there's also yeah, I totally agree. So many different species of shark that could have been added that are not even, you know, that bad. Just like that aren't like hunter sharks or whatever. Carnivores. Have a lot of gravel. I wonder if there's any good like gravel thingies. Chipped versions. Company that they view as the PR company, anything they view as bad they won't do. Yeah. Like I don't get a lot of Mojang's decisions in terms of stuff like that. So I couldn't tell you at all. But I like so many things that I wish Mojang would just get over themselves and do. But yeah, mods. Well, see, okay. Under Microsoft, we've gotten a lot of really good updates. Like the direction of Microsoft, like obviously ever since Microsoft bought it is how we've gotten Aquatic update and all the other like large updates. And it's been like that. Those are some of my favorite updates. Like old Minecraft is definitely nostalgic, but like, you know, it's like, it's just that in recent years I feel like they've lost the sauce, and that's kind of annoying. So I don't know. Obviously, I've just been a casual fan since I was like 6. So I've seen the ups and downs of Minecraft, and like, in my opinion, there are no bad updates because I like new features. I like getting new stuff to mess with and stuff to play around with and to explore, and I like interesting and new mechanics to like fiddle with. But yeah, no, I do think some of like the blanket statements like we're never adding mobs that are real or like real life creatures that'll harm you as enemies or something. Like I think that's dumb and not a great statement to make because it's just inherently untrue within what you've already got in the game. So like saying we're never adding sharks is just silly to me. Yeah. And then like, I don't know. There's also like, there's so many mobs that they add that like have absolutely no point. And they try and give them, a use. And then they, like, the use is like, you use it once. Like the armadillo. You go, you get your dog armor, and then you never use the thing again. And I don't like that as much. If I had, like, you know, my way, I would literally just be like, if you're gonna make a mob like that, just say make it for ambience. Honestly, at that point. Not everything has to have this big grand thing, or like you don't have to fit everything in to this big web of things. Like, don't even give it a drop. Just be like, oh, here's the mob. It's here for ambience. We're not going to clutter your inventory with something pointless. I did not hear about the Twitch mod. I don't use Twitch. I'm not on Twitch. People keep telling me I should, but I as someone who doesn't watch Twitch, I just don't keep up with it at all. Yeah, some of them do feel really unfinished. Or like, okay, the latest update again, really cool. Like the features. The Nautilus was new, and but the other two mobs was the zombie horse and I guess the zombie camel, which come on now. That's just a retextured camel and a retextured horse, and the zombie horse has already been in the game for years at this point. Like, so long it's already been in the game. So I don't know. Like, I liked some of the concepts for the latest update, but I was also like, okay, so you kind of like tried to say you were giving us more than you actually were. Like, how long did it actually take you to retexture that camel? You know, like I just I don't know, and I'm really like I'm really confused and concerned, I guess, on like, are we ever getting like another big update again, like the Nether update or something like that? Are we going to get, you know, a Caves and Cliffs style update again down the line? Like, what's their plans on that? Like, I've heard them say that, like, oh yeah, we have plans to add stuff like that in the future, but I don't know. Like, I feel like they would have said something by now, because it's been like almost, when was the last big one? It was Trial Chambers, right? That's been, I feel like it's been over a year now, and we still don't know if there's ever going to be, yeah. Like, I don't know when the actual, like, next big thing is coming, which kind of worries me. Like, are they going to keep doing big updates, or are they just, like, not doing those anymore? And we'll just keep getting small updates. Which, like, the small updates are cool, but, like, since they are really small, a lot of the features are like, oh, this just feels like something we already had, but, like, slightly different. Like with the camel, you know. Uh, yeah. I think they want to try and add piece of room, which is why new mob technically have a use, but it's not really refined to keep either, to keep simplicity. Yeah. I mean, also, like, I don't know. I get kind of trying to keep the game simple for younger audiences, but I also remember being a younger audience, and I remember just being like, oh, if things were complicated, just looking it up on YouTube, or like figuring it out as I went eventually. Like, I feel like, obviously, like, I agree, keep the game basically really simple, but I don't think like they need to really restrain themselves as much as they do in terms of stuff like that. Like, the game is actually really complex. It's just that for most of us, we've understood the complexities to this point. So I don't know. Minecraft politics or something. Yeah. Yeah, they're trying to please so many people. And I get it, like, the game is just so, because there's so many different ways you play this game. And I think, I do think part of the fans, like, it is partially on the fans thing of, like, or, like, on the fan base, like, this game, at the end of the day, is a sandbox game. This isn't an RPG game, it's not a, you know, it's not a tech game. There are elements of that, but at the end of the day, this is a sandbox building game. And if you don't like just sitting down and building something that, you know, basically has no function, this really isn't the game for you at the end of the day. Like, you know, I feel like when I do vanilla realm worlds with like friends and stuff, the 2-week phase is like, it comes and it goes, and it's mostly because this game, like, past a certain point, you're just building. You're building to build. Like, in this world, I have completed the game. The Ender Dragon is beat. I could get any of the DNAs I wanted. I could hatch any of the dinosaurs I want. And this world is done. But because I like the sandbox building elements, I am continuously playing this world and building and working on adding stuff because I like this vanilla sandbox. I feel like there's so many people out there that want this to be like Terraria, or be like this RPG game where you've got to keep getting gear and keep going on these adventures to do more things. And I'm like, that's not what this game is about. And I feel like a lot of people get lost in the sauce of like, oh, this new feature doesn't add anything to the progression of stuff. You know? winnable situation because they have the biggest audience in gaming. Trying to appease, yeah. Yeah. Like, trying to appease everyone is impossible in this game. And at its core, this game does a good job of like having elements that appeal to everyone, but at its core, it is a building like sandbox game. And if you don't like building, eventually you're going to reach a point in this game where you stop playing. And that's where I think a lot of people stop, is that they like the RPG aspects of the early game where you're like upgrading your gear, you're going caving and stuff, but like late game, really, like once you beat everything, you know, that's where people stop playing, and that's where realms die and servers go down. So yeah, it just past that point, you know. Past that point, you're trying to make the game something it's not. In my opinion, at least. How are we looking? We're getting a little bit deeper. We're getting a little bit deeper. I think it might be better to cut around this area. Like here, maybe. Make this a little bit deeper. I don't know, should I move the beacon or like build another beacon over here? I could. I'll probably. Let me do that. Let me build another beacon. I would be driving insane by people constantly complaining and trying to pull the game in so many different directions. Yeah, I fully agree. I feel like the devs have a really hard time, like actively, you know, working with the fan base, and I feel bad for them in many cases of like, oh darn, people are kind of being mean to you about like stuff that's like out of your control. Like people want them to keep adding bosses, and I'm like, well, that again defeats the purpose, I guess. I mean, there are ways that they can get around it, but like, yeah. Yeah. I think they've made a good step recently by with the modding stuff. They've made it easier for people to make mods and improve the game. And like that's another reason why I think the modding community is so popular, is because it does like enhance the elements of the mod or like of the base game that people want. So if you're like into the tech elements like redstoning and stuff, you can install a bunch of tech mods and, you know, play like that. Or if you're really into the like RPG, you can go download RLCraft or something and get into that. So like the modding community does fix a lot of those kind of problems. Yeah. What was I gathering? I came up for iron. So that way I can build another thingy bob. That'll do. I need 1 iron ingot. This is why you build an iron farm like in the first like months of your world, because you just have infinite iron. Yeah, they removed obfuscation, which is really a really good step, like in just being more compatible with modding and such. I'll probably need to get another conduit or move the one I have. But we'll place just basically another beacon base over here, so that way we get the effects. And we can just move the beacon back and forth. Yep, iron farm, so good. Technically, okay, little secret that if you've gotten the world download, you know, the iron farm has not worked in so very long. It has just been, I think since I updated the world, it has not worked at all. Oh, I'm drowning. That's not great. But it's fine because I can finish that. Oh, I have failed to make a beacon. Don't laugh at me. We'll get some oxygen real quick. Boom. Watching these crazy Minecraft modders making it into a whole new game. Oh yeah, like there have been, like there's so many different ways that you can mod the game, and I do like that there's so many. Like we've got a really good modding community on Minecraft that make really good stuff. There we go. And if I swim gracefully over here, maybe I move the conduit to like to the middle here, because a lot of the cliff work is done. So if I have the conduit kind of moved in the middle, it'll be good. How long have we been going? About an hour 40? Okay. Not bad. Not bad at all. Yeah. Minecraft is like, I think the beauty of Minecraft is that I can play however I want. I can literally do whatever I want. I can play, you know, I can build whatever I want. I can play whatever I want. I can mod. I can, you know, do all these amazing things that just completely shape how you change the game. You can play with friends. You can play by yourself. Minecraft is such a beautiful, like, sandbox game. And that's why it's probably the best game in the world. Is because it literally lets you do anything. And that's the beauty of it. Okay, let's place the conduit like roughly here. And we'll kind of build it up a little bit. If I can place blocks correctly, that will be good. Also, just throwing it out there, I know the 11 of you that are watching are definitely probably in the Discord, but make sure you're in the Discord if you're not. It's pretty cool. I do some cool things in there sometimes. I'm trying to get myself to use it more, mostly because I'm just a bad Discord user as a person. But there are some cool things that happen occasionally in that Discord. I am missing 2 bits of prismarine, which means they are probably over here. I wish I could rocket over there. Yeah. Where did they go? Where did those 2 tiny bits of prismarine go? Did anyone see? Will they like somehow float over here? I need to make sure like I fill this in or light this up, because otherwise we'll get so many drowned noises. Yeah, I'll do that later. Huh. I'm shooketh. Where is the prismarine? That's annoying. Maybe I brought some over. Yeah, Evil Banana, what are you doing? Get in the Discord. Come on now. Come on now. Important to me, you know? There's cool things in there. Oh yeah, I also I like mod packs with a set theme. Like I've never tried all the mods, but I don't think I'd like it just because it's like too much. And then like RL Craft, like I played, it definitely got overwhelming because there was just so... Oh, guys, I might be done. I might be done. Okay. Add stream waterfall going into the Mosa enclosure for effect. Travel to the mouths of rivers each week to drink fresh water. Okay. I might add a little stream like in, because at the back of the exhibit there's gonna be like a large cliff, like a similar style to this. This is kind of gonna go from like that little hill like up to here. and then continue on along this entirety of the back wall. And it will kind of make up the surrounding, like, area. This one will be probably the highest point out the back here, like up to here probably. A lot of digging and stuff. The Megalodon thing will be a lot, like, bigger. Like, I'm gonna dig more and build, like, the point up to here, with the more cliff work and stuff. So a lot of work still to be done. That's why my main focus is currently the Mosa side of things. Just because I want to actually get this video out at some point. And if I do both enclosures in the same video, it'll be out in 2 months. So yeah. And the Mosa side is where there's going to be a walkway either side, with probably like an observatory thing in the middle here. So that's what's going to happen eventually. Get some. Why are we not getting haste 2? There we go. But now that we have the haste 2, we can make some more fast progress. Yeah, no, this project has been so much digging. So much digging. So much. Get some fossils there. I also am probably going to add like some amber mines, if that makes any sense. Like into the quarry. Like maybe this was a rock quarry, but also an amber mine. So I might add some mine shafts where I've got some like amber blocks and stuff, where they've like tapped into amber sources. I don't know. I try and like incorporate some lore into this world. Not a ton, because I'm not the most like lore crafty person. But I'm trying. Sorry, excuse me for yawning. I'm tired. I don't know why. I woke up at noon today. I slept in a lot, mostly because I was out late last night. So, but I think we can probably carve this down again, like so. Yeah, I have been having fun coming back over to the aquarium and actually working on it though. Yeah, there is a flu going around. That's kind of why I've been like not trying to be that sociable. I have my friends that I hang out with, or like, you know, my family. Obviously, it was the holidays, so like family was a big thing the past week. Yeah. Let me ask again, just in case anyone wasn't here when I asked earlier, but did anyone get anything really cool for Christmas you celebrate? Anything interesting? Super amazing? What was your favorite gift? Favorite memory from the week? Ooh, probably not that one. I think we're gonna carve that down a little bit. Yeah, evil banana, my introvertedness. Yeah, that was English. Trust me, guys, that was English. I hope. Yeah. You know what? I always feel like I get sick around my birthday. Every year, like I always feel like I get kind of sick around my birthday. Which sucks. So I always am like throwing up on my birthday. Yeah. But I think we've made some really good progress. Like the enclosure is getting close to being done. Not close. I just mean like it's getting close to enclosing the Mosas. It is crazy though, because I'm going straight from Spinosaurus to Mosasaurus, which are like the two of the biggest ones, like two of the heaviest hitters in the mod. So I hope people don't lose interest in my series. Because you kind of have to wait on some of the like big ones and like sprinkle them throughout the series to kind of like get people to watch, I guess. So like you don't want to do like T-Rex in your first episode, because then, you know, no one's going to be sticking around because everyone wants to see the T-Rex. You have to not do the T-Rex so they keep watching every episode to be like, oh, is the T-Rex coming anytime soon? Is he going to mention the T-Rex? So. Ah, nice, Michael. Nice, Michael, getting a music stand. Not Christian, so we don't celebrate, but my cousins did, and I'm sending her 40 pins in a row. Nice, nice. That's a gift, lampshaped like the Millennium Falcon. That is really cool. That's a solid gift. Doctor to the Stranger Things collection. Hell yeah. That's so cool. I had the Minecraft ones for a while. I don't know if they still make them, but I bought the I saw it in the store and I was like, oh, I have to get the Minecraft Dr. Squatch. And I had that for a bit, but then it ran out. And I've never bought another one. I think that's good. I think that's quality. I think I'm liking it. That does feel a little deeper. I'm thinking that some of this cliff needs to be pushed back. Just like this needs to be made lower. Like by at least another 3 blocks. Which aggravates me. Code of building a T-Rex enclosure would be absolute cinema. Thank you, Darwin. Nice. Towards the PC. Yeah, that's kind of what I like, because I'm obviously a little bit older, so like it's kind of hard to like get Christmas stuff for me in a way, like, because I tell my family, like, I don't really need you to get me anything, like I can work to get it, so like I don't want you to spend money on something for me. And so I don't know, I feel like I'm kind of difficult to get Christmas gifts for, so I kind of like, my family lots of times just ends up giving me money, like, you know, a little gift, like go buy yourself something. And I kind of prefer that, honestly, because then I get to pick out something that I actually need, and something that I can, like, you know, carefully plan to get and like budget to get. So I did get a lot, like, of just straight money. So I'm gonna probably put it towards like setup upgrades to make videos better. Second monitors, one of the things, like better lighting for my streams and stuff. You guys are my fans. You guys can tell me what I need in my Discord. Very good, Darwin. I'm glad to hear it. I'm glad that I've helped. Is mandatory for all erection closures. Well, I'm not putting a log. I'm sorry. I'm breaking the mandate. Yeah. Money for rent. Yes. This is the correct answer. That is the correct yes. I want money for rent. I want money for food. And it runs better than my desktop. Well, okay, the Steam Deck is like brand new and is built like a beast. Like my friend has one and he came up from Florida and played on it, and I was like, dude, that's sick. How are you running all of our games on a device that small? And he was like, because I'm goated. And I was like, well, you know what? Can't argue with that. Cannot argue with that. I'm so sorry. I'm not saving any of these materials, but I can't. There's just no room in my storage anymore. And as much as I do big projects, if I really need more stuff, then I'll go break it. I wonder what my stats are. I wonder how many, like, stone and dirt I've broken. Like, I wonder. I'll look later. But it's crazy too. Is like I've been playing this world for 10 months now. We've got 2 more months until February, where it's the 1-year anniversary of this world. I'll have to go look when I posted episode 1, because that was like the same, like probably like 2 days after I actually started this world. Can you guys imagine if I decided not to actually finish that video, that first video? Because I think that like in that day's period, like I was like, do I actually want to edit this and upload it? And like there was definitely like some hesitation in actively uploading the first video. So I'm really proud of myself, or like glad that I did, because you know. I think I should go repair my tools, is what I think. And my elytra is half done, so we should probably head over there to the Enderman farm and repair my tools. I'm gonna sleep first. March 11th. Like the first one of this series was March? No. I thought it was February. Why have I been so wrong? Maybe I started the world in February and didn't finish the video till... Huh. I don't remember. It definitely could, like now that you said it, it could have been March. I have a really bad track of time in that regard, but like of this series, was it genuinely March? Oh yeah, it was the lethal one. I might need to take that one down. I forgot to do it, but I probably should. Okay, we're repairing tools real quick. Huh. Okay, so I take it back. We've been playing this world for 9 months. So 1 more month in addition. So, but it is like nearing up on a year very soon. Which is insane to me that this world has lasted as long. And I've managed to not get the file corrupted. It is very important. Hey, hey, it is important to take backups and to make copies. I have so many copies of this world on different flash drives and all like different backups. Like I think my latest backup was like just before I left my computer, so it's like right after last stream was my most recent backup, and that's like the last time I played. So like I make a backup like so often, just because obviously this is a modded world. And if it corrupted, I would cry and would never, ever, you know, I would never recover. Never recover. And also because it is modded, I once loaded the world without the mods installed, and that was bad. So I'm glad I had a backup. Oh, I forgot I had that one up. Yeah, that friend that killed my Minecraft dog is now one of my moderators in my Discord server. So, yeah, no. To give something like a book, perfume, or jewelry, or just money. No, I do not know this person very closely, but I still want to get them something. I don't know. It really depends on the person, because, you know, some people, like, they really do, like, if you don't know them well, like, it's totally fine to get them some jewelry or something. In other cases, I don't really know. Build's going good, light. Currently repairing the tools, because digging. Lots of digging. Trying to get them in tip-top shape. But, yeah, the build's going good. Cliffs are looking nice. I'll head back over there in a second, just after I finish repairing this shovel. If this is really loud, I'm so sorry. Okay, then I must have privated the lethal video and left up the dog one. Probably got like 25 more minutes left in me. Because it is getting later for me. Yeah, money's always just a good, or a gift card. If you don't know the person that well. Like for me, like some people say like, oh, a gift card's like lazy. I don't care because I can use the gift card in the situation I want. Or the money in a situation I want, you know? Like I prefer that over like a scent of perfume or cologne that I'm not gonna enjoy. Because, you know. Yeah. You were behind. No wonder. Okay. Yeah, but the build's looking good. It's hard to see from above the surface. Like the surface looks like above water looks the exact same, but below water, we've done a little bit of work like around there has been our main focus. I've done over there, and we've been digging out a little bit to kind of deepen this a couple layers. I'll probably do some work, maybe remove this beacon actually, and work on that. Yeah, like I feel like people are very particular about scents and jewelry too. Like if you don't know them that well, like jewelry is a tricky one to get. I know I struggle because I don't really wear jewelry, so like getting people jewelry is not my forte. It was a little hard. Thank you, Light. Thank you, Light. I've got to do a lot of texturing of the cliffs because they're meant to be deep slate and basalt and mud and like all this crazy texturing, but you know I'm crazy inefficient and was like, I'm going to build out of stone first and then go back. But I probably will hatch the mosasaurs before I texture those. Those in the ground. Like I'll probably go through and patch all the holes in the ground. And then we'll put in the mosas as well. So they're not too far off. Got a little bit more work to do. Little more things to do. I'm also considering, so in this walkway, like obviously around the entirety of the thing, I have made all of these walkways very like solid. I'm kind of considering in some of like these ones, like where there's open water on the other side or on the one in the middle, I might add in some gates. Not like gates, but like basically like I guess gates is the best way to say it. Like basically like free flowing water, but it's like bars that'll keep the Mosas and the Megs separate and then obviously keep them contained as well. So that's something I'm considering. Well, I have a basalt farm and I just have a ton of mud actually. So I think I'm good on that. How many Mosas? Probably 3. I think that was the number I wanted to go with. 3 Moses and 1 Meg, I think was my thought. But I think I have a specific amount of DNA and that was probably the one I was gonna do. So I don't remember, but around 3, maybe 4 Moses. Just because the Moses are kind of small. Or not, like maybe not small in like accuracy, but like they're smaller in terms of this size enclosure. Sit. My iron farm just hit. Nice. Nice. I need some. I will definitely be taking some iron for some builds. Yeah. I've actually never played D&D. Or, well, technically I have, and I spent the whole time trying to find a dragon. And my friends wouldn't let me go find a dragon. So I didn't understand the point of the game. Because I wanted to find the dragon. But they said there wasn't one. Which upset me. Alright, money. It's good. That's a solid choice, Lizard. Solid choice. I think going down 3 more blocks will help, because then I can do more rocks along that wall and then also not feel bad about doing them along this as well. And I might even put in some like features that are like more jutty out, like, you know, if that makes sense. We're just definitely going to take this section back a bit. Oh, there's so much digging. That is my one complaint about this project as well. It's like sometimes it's really nice to just sit and dig and like forget about everything else you were doing. But also like, so after a while of digging, you're just like, can this be over? And what sucks about this is it's completely underwater too. So I totally could like if I was doing this project above, I could totally like do the create thing and get it done probably a lot quicker than just a beacon. But because this is all underwater, I don't think I can do create contraption drilling or bore machines, which sucks. Sucks a lot. I do like the Minecraft music in the background, and I really hope that Mojang doesn't like copyright me, because it's just playing the game music, so I don't think it should. I hope. We're hoping. We're hoping today. If it does, it's not a problem, but you know, it'd be nice. It'd be nice to get ad revenue off this. Oh, I'm good. But I thought like a lot of the designs for like drilling machines require like rails, and in this version water breaks rails, I think, which is I think is the issue that I thought of. And also I just need to actually like look up tutorial, and I don't want to. I also need to start designing my my info center, because that's also happening. So I need to figure out a good design for that building. Oh, they work underwater, Al? I think water breaks rail, though. Oh, but I could use a pulley? You know what? I need to see FNAF 2. I really need to see FNAF 2. I've not seen it. I want to. I watched the first one, and obviously the first movie wasn't a good movie, but it was so funny that I loved it, if that makes any sense. So like I really want to go see the second one, and I just haven't yet. We're gonna do another little layer here. Oh, you can use pulley? I might look into some create stuff. I mean, it does, like, I feel like I'm too far deep now, you know? Like, I also kind of want, like, I know I just complained about it, but, like, I also, like, wouldn't it be cool, like, when I get this done, I'd be like, I dug this all out by hand. There he goes. Okay. It wasn't that good, but I liked it. Yeah. Yeah. Like the FNAF movies, like that, they're not cinematic masterpieces, but they're cool. I like them as a casual fan, you know. I mean, yeah, I think. Hmm. I think honestly, I'm getting really tired because it's almost it's 10 my time, and I'm getting the urge to watch Modern Family. So I think we've made good progress with this cliff over here, and we've been digging a lot. I'll probably keep digging and working on the cliff in this section, and maybe probably next stream we'll probably break away from the cliffs and we'll start working on this walkway, maybe even observatory if I decide to get into that. I need to work on the cliff through here as well, so this will also happen. And then we'll probably be ready for Moses. So I'm just gonna probably wrap it up here. It's been great to have you all. I hope you guys had like a phenomenal holidays season, and a really good New Year. I'll probably stream again before New Year's, mostly because I have not a whole lot else to do. I've not got many plans until New Year's Day. So, yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. And I hope you have a lovely rest of your evening or morning or wherever it is you're from. So goodbye, au revoir, and I love you all. Bye. Bye. Bye.